There we go. There we go. I made it. I made it. I know what y'all was thinking. I'm like, where this choker at, man? What is he doing? Boy, boy, boy. Getting ready. As y'all can see, I just came from a young workout. Whew. How do you go to a workout that you don't even start, right? I did it. What's today? Hump day. Happy Wednesday. I know. I see you, China. I see you. I'm trying to get it together here. We're going to talk to, let me bring my sidekick on in. Woo! That was rough today. How you doing? How you doing today, China dog? You all right? Everything all right? Not that internet again. Not tonight. Woo! See? You got that what they call that got that track phone internet. What's up, everybody? Come on in, my friends. Come on in. What's up, Latu? David Alexander, breaking free from narcissism. Mo Retta, Mo Better up in here. What's up, Janet Cross, Linda Rose, Manuel, Darlene Brown came to get down. Yeah, I was a rhyme right there. What you talking about? China? KNP, MJ in here. Put them up, y'all. Connie Barb's in the house. Jill. Jill.
Oh my God. Now you MC8, right?
MC8. I love how MC8, how you say that. Jill. What it do, everybody? What it do? How y'all feeling tonight? I feel good as usual. What's up, Sean Love? David Alexander. Val up in here. What's up, Andrea Davis? Jennifer. I see you, Jennifer. Facts 100 in here. Come on in, everybody. Come on in and hit the like button when you get in here. Subscribe to the channel, y'all. We at the finish line. Come on, man. Come on in here. Sick Thumb. What's up, Keisha Spady? Josie Ferry. Most definitely modest is in here. Aqua loves gardening. Uh-oh, what you got in that garden? Stanley. I see you, Manuel. What's up, Daniel Vino? We know Daniel Vino. That's the Daniel Vino that we know. Crystal Ferguson. Yeah, I snuck that one in. Yeah. I wanted to be a rapper in my earlier days or something. Something. What's up, Rhonda Brown? Downtown Rhonda Brown trying to steal Darlene Brown. Are you and Darlene cousins? You in Alabama? Vio Soul. What's up, Lady Virgo? Rain and Peace. Keisha Spady. What's up, Elizabeth G? Curtis Crump. How you feel, champ? Everything but the kitchen sink up in here. Deborah B. What's up, Deborah B? Woo. Excuse me. Got it right before we started playing the next song, didn't I? My girl Summer up in here. What's up, Claudine? I remember that movie too. Rockford, Illinois. Love and Life came to boogie. Let me stop. No, I'm not. What's up, Linda Rose? Alicia. Honeybee Lee. What's up, Marlon? Annette. Net. There you go, David there. Uh-huh. Yes. What's up, Sean? I see you. Sean came through. Excuse me. And I think we got almost everybody. What's up, Nikki Nicole? Michaela, Maricia. Mm-mm-mm. Hot girl summer in here. Y'all hotting it up, huh? How you doing tonight, China?
I'm doing good.
Doing good?
Yes.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, you looked at me like I'm doing good. Oh, I'm doing wonderful. There go Kathy. Oh, 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 oh.
Oh my God.
This thing be picking, my microphone be picking up background noise. I be like, what the? Mm-hmm. I see y'all. So before we get started, we're gonna thank our sponsorship, of course. Because yeah, that's some very important people. Yes, they are. I ain't forgot you. Because I need you. Whoa, value Val. Hey, value Val.
Oh my God.
Mwah. Y'all hear that? Mwah. There it is. Thank you so much, sponsor the show. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Dynamic Diva.
Hey.
Mwah. I see you. Sean Lee. You know, I can't, sometimes the names be neutral. So, you can't throw no kiss. You just never know. And introducing Connie Ball. Mwah. There you go. Hey, man, I got to thank the people that show me love because there it is. It ain't nothing like love. Somebody loving on you a little bit. Know what I mean? Excuse me. So I got my apartment moving out October 28th. It ain't nothing like dates. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Bella? JBE 162. Ain't nothing like getting those dates. You be like, man, got that date, got that move-in date. Things about to change. Things about to change.
Yeah.
Ooh, wait, boy. You get them keys in your hand. Woo!
Man.
Well, when they put them keys in your hand, goodness, you be like, whoa, whoa, I'm home. I'm home. Yes, I'm home.
It hit
Mm.
different when your life has been uprooted.
Yes, it do.
Yeah.
Yes, it does. It does. It hit a little different. Excuse me. It hit a little different when you're going through all that controversy, the craziness,
Yeah.
you know, and out of nowhere, you be thinking, excuse me, am I gonna ever get through this? Is this ever gonna be over with?
Yeah.
When is it gonna be my turn to live a little bit, to win a little bit, to have a little fun? Just win.
Yeah.
And you just be waiting, and like, okay, I'm chilling. Then some people tell you no. Okay, Sean. Okay, gotcha. Honeybee, appreciate you. Appreciate you. Mwah. Gotcha. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So, how y'all like that title tonight? Brenda, what's up, Brenda? Say the ex-narc did what? Still breaking into my car, causing significant vandalism.
Crazy.
Woo! Say he even sends other narcs. Man, I'm gonna tell y'all something. Everywhere you look, it's dark for a reason.
Yeah.
It's gloomy for a reason. Everywhere you look. And it's always what? Darkest before the dawn. Dealing with the narc, it's always darkest before the dawn. Always. When it's completely, you just gave up. You know what, guys? Honestly, maybe it's not everybody, but I'm gonna try to say I'm gonna try to put everybody in this same dynamic, because by the time you get discarded by a narc, they have taken you through so much
Yeah.
that on the inside, you really just fighting for your pride at that point.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You kind of just fighting for your pride. It ain't even because you done lost hope in trying to have something functional with that
Oh
person.
yeah.
You already, it's well known that, you know, what am I fighting for here? You're fighting to stay in hell,
Yes.
is what you're doing. And just like you get those signs, you get those signs that it's like, wow, you know, how am I going to get through this? How are we going to keep this together? The writing is, it been on the wall.
Yeah.
Now the writing is just right in your face. It's all over your face now. It used to be on the wall. Now it's all over your face. Everything that you think, everything that you try, it's not working. You try to ignore it. That doesn't work because when you ignore it, they get they get more angry.
Yeah.
They demand, they demand that you participate in the craziness.
Yeah.
They absolutely demand it. And before it's all over with, most of the time, guys, we pretty much kind of all up in it too.
Yeah.
We pretty much kind of all up in it. We want to let it go, but we can't let it go because your pride is hurt. You feel like you gave up, you know. And you know what? I'm gonna tell y'all another thing that keeps us hinged to dealing with that madness. And I'm saying this is something that kept me in it, man. And I look back at it like, wow, that was a little sick, bro. But there's something inside of us. There's something inside of us that knows this cannot work. We know it can't work, but there's something inside of us that's just saying, maybe if I just do this, did I do enough of that? And what you're thinking is, I don't want to let it go because I don't want it to come back to haunt me later that I let something good go. I know I ain't alone in that.
Uh, yeah.
No, no. Mm-mm.
I fought because I knew it was people in the background wanting to see it fail.
Right.
And
That's always though.
yeah, and I refused to let them see that. And
Mhm.
I couldn't prevent it anymore. It just got to the point that I was drained and I just stopped fighting. I didn't care anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, but if you ever messed up in a good opportunity in your life, which most of us have, and I'm not even talking about just in relationships, I'm talking about, it could have been anything, a job or, a school, an invite to something that you didn't take advantage of. And you're looking at this narc and you with that devil and you're saying to yourself, well, what if they change and start acting right for the next person? That's something that keeps most people in that craziness because what they do is, excuse me, at the end when they know they dragging you, That's when they start giving you those backhanded compliments like, you deserve, somebody good.
Yeah.
They start saying little weird stuff like that because they're telling you, yeah, I know I'm dogging you, but I'm also acknowledging that you're a good person. So subconsciously, you're taking that as, well, you realize that you messing up, so eventually you'll get it together. Subconsciously, you're thinking, okay, you realize that you messing something good up, so at some point you'll get it together. But that's just so that they can get back in that door.
Yeah.
Just so that one day I can get back in that door. I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna make it seem like, I get it. Because realistically, guys, that's all we really want, right? For this fool to acknowledge that you get it. You see what you're doing, you know you're trifling, and you gonna stop. And guys, we get caught up not looking at their pattern. Patterns are very rigid. Very rigid. Once you turn something into a pattern, not a habit, a pattern, you're gonna repeat that pattern.
For sure.
Yeah, you're gonna repeat it. And what you see them doing is a pattern.
Yeah.
Every time something going good, man, I know y'all felt this one. I remember every time I had a good feeling, it was something always in the background tapping me on the shoulder like, mm-mm-mm. Don't,
Yes.
don't get too happy, champ.
Yes.
Don't get too happy because you know what you're dealing with.
Yeah.
You know who you dealing with.
Yeah.
You know exactly who you are dealing with. So before you jump out the window, with all this happiness, take a look. Take a look at who you're dealing with. Because something coming.
Yeah.
And usually that's all that means. Okay, here we go. Here we go. It's about to get crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's exactly what it turns into. Something straight up crazy. Tonight's topic, tonight's session, brought to you by our sponsors, of course. You'll never have the full relationship experience with the narc devil. Guys, I know something I want to touch on before we go into that too. Because China, we've been talking about this too, China, how, narcs don't want to be seen as devils, right? Now, don't call me no devil, call me a narc,
Yeah.
right? So, first of all, what's the difference? What's the difference?
One explains a disorder that makes you feel bad for them, and the other one is just plain to see that's a devil.
Good God.
And that's
Girl,
how they differentiate the two. They'd rather be called that so you can see that there's an excuse.
girl, you a bad joker. Because you smacked that right out the park. So they want to be called the narcissist. They're saying, call me a narc. Call me a narcissist, but don't call me the devil. Don't identify me as the devil. Right?
Yeah.
Because they know once they have been identified as the devil, it's over.
Yeah.
There aren't any more levels to go to.
Yeah.
That's it. They know at that point, that's poison. That's poison right there. I can't do that. That's the devil. They know at that point, subconsciously, you cannot stay in love with that.
Yeah.
You cannot. And that's one of the reasons they don't want to be seen as
What
that.
is wrong with this?
Yeah, you freezing. But another thing I want y'all to think about is I want you to think about how this why this word was chosen, why the word and the language that is used in it, why it was chosen for this particular disorder, supposed so-called disorder, right?
Yeah,
How can you call it a disorder? Who has the right to call it a disorder?
right.
I guess it is. It is disorder. So it is that, but it's on purpose. It's not, let's make pretend I don't know what I'm doing. They know what they're doing. But creating this, creating this, the person knew. The person knew, okay, years from now, they're going to connect the two. They're going to say that there are certain people out here that are devils. They will identify that there's a difference. Although we may look alike, there's a distinctive difference in the devil. So, and guys, again, once you identify the devil, you also identify God, because you one or the other. You're one or the other. It's no in between. You're one or the other. That's what it comes down to. So they don't want us to talk like this. That devil does not want us to talk like this. What's up, Miss Breezy? That devil don't want us to talk like this. They don't want, because the devil knows eventually if you keep talking like that, if you identify the devil, then you're going to identify God.
Yeah,
It is just that simple.
yeah,
And the person that came up with all of this stuff, that person knew. That person knew one day everybody will be saying this instead of that.
yeah,
Knowing, knowing good and well exactly what they are. Knowing what they are. Because they know. They just want, it's like when you see them do things, you literally wonder, do they know what they just did? You find yourself asking yourself that question.
yeah,
It's no way that they know what they're doing. And I'm telling you that not only do they know what they're doing, not only do they know what it's doing to you.
yes,
They expect it to knock you off your stance, to knock you off of your block.
yeah,
They do not want you standing solid.
yeah,
They know what they're doing to you the entire time.
yeah,
They're not just sitting around there playing let's make believe on something. They're saying, I know what this did to you. I know what I hope it does to you.
yeah,
I know what I plan for it to do to you, but did it do it? And you sitting there thinking, this person, now they couldn't have known. They could not have known that they're treating me like this, that they're dogging me like they couldn't know. It's no way. And still do it. It's no way. And guys, a lot of times that's what keeps you in that situation with them. Because we truly believe it. We like, nah, they don't know what they doing. Ain't no way you know what you're doing. Ain't
yeah,
no way. And guys, just based on that misconception that we have, that relationship will keep going and keep going, and you
Yeah.
will tolerate and deal with much abuse, so much abuse, just built on the fact that you're thinking, ain't no way this person tells me that they love me. So
Yes.
you could not say you love me and knowingly do this kind of stuff to hurt me. There's no way.
See,
There's no way.
but they blame you for it, and you fall for that. So even if you do know that they know what they're doing, they so good at blaming you for it that you accept that it's your fault.
Yeah, yeah, we do.
Yeah.
We absolutely do. We absolutely do. We accept it, and then we start pointing the finger at ourselves. Like, did we do everything? And again, we get right back into that syndrome. Did I do everything I could have did? You know, and if I give up now, what if they turn into and that's why the narc run to the next person and they want to point the finger at you like it was you. You were the problem. See, I know how to act right. I'm acting right with this person. That's the first lie they're going to tell you about that new
Yeah.
entanglement.
Yeah.
Oh, well, we don't have that problem.
Yeah.
Same problems I had with you. Nah, we don't go through none of that.
And they so blameless because this dude literally told me, he said, you had 12 years. Like the whole 12 years was due to me not making it work. He said, you had 12 years.
And he was serious. He was serious about that. Yeah. Yeah. He was serious because, again, he wants you. See, they know that subconsciously, when you go to bed and sleep on that, you're going to be thinking about it. They know all the lies they tell you, they just bouncing around in your head all day, all night.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's all it's doing is just bouncing around, and you're trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
What? How you gonna tell me it was me? And then, see, guys, you'll mess around. You'll mess around in there and start saying, maybe I do need to do more. Maybe I do need to do, okay, you know what? I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna try to do this. You know what? Tomorrow I'm gonna make your favorite meal, or I'm gonna rub your feet when you get home, or I'm gonna just do something special for you because you feel that this is because of me.
Yeah.
When both of y'all been right there the whole time. This is what this devil is saying. That's why I'm superior to you.
Yeah.
Because I can just come in here and lie, lie, lie. We both were in this house together. You know the energy that devil brought in the house with you.
Yeah.
You know the energy. You know who started the exaggerated, who starts the arguments, who starts the fights. Both of y'all know who started it.
Yeah.
Bottom line, you can say whatever you want. Both of y'all are witness to how this got started.
Yeah.
That devil know who started it. And now they know who got it started. And they know also you believe you did. They sitting there looking at you like, goodness gracious, you got to be crazy.
Yeah.
We both know that I started this.
Yeah. Not even just that. It's like when you call them out on their BS, now they turn it on you and have you thinking like, dang, should I have brought this up? Maybe I shouldn't have never said nothing. By the time the argument done, it's your fault for even bringing it up. And that's how they get you. They always turn it on you like it's your fault for everything that happens.
Everything.
Everything.
They're going to start the fight and then become the victim.
Yeah.
They're going to become the victim no matter what they did. I know I cheated on you, but why? Why am I cheating on you though? Huh? Huh? I came in here last week. You see the house? You see how crazy this house look? I called you. You was at work the other day. I called you. I needed you right then. You ain't had time for me. And somewhere, if they know that if you listening, you
Yeah,
absorbing it.
for sure.
They know it. They know if you're listening to that, you're absorbing it and you're starting to take it and saying, wow, wow, that's how you really felt? Guys, they gonna plead their case when you talk. When they talking to you, they gonna plead their case. By
Yeah,
the time they finish talking, you feel guilty.
yeah,
You feel like you did something to them.
yeah,
By the end of that conversation, you gonna feel like you did something wrong. And both of y'all were there to witness it. You know who did what.
yeah,
They know you were at work. You can't just talk to them all day while you at work.
yeah,
Hmm? You
yeah,
can't just be on the phone locked in with them the whole time, for 8 or 10 hours. You can't do it and keep a job. But I called you. I was calling you. You ain't got time for me. And I'm telling you, if you sit there and listen to that mess, you're going to start feeling guilty.
yep,
Like you actually did it. Like it was actually your fault.
yeah. And when they can't beat you down with their words, when they can't get out of that corner you back them in, and they can't beat you down with their words, they beat you down with their silence. They will go
Oh, my.
silent.
Woo! Can we talk about that
Yes,
silence up in here
yes,
tonight?
yes,
We'll start a fight with you and go silent.
yes,
Black out. Get it nice and heated to the point where you on fire.
yeah,
And they like, okay, now I'm gonna just sit back and enjoy the show. I'm gonna sit here and listen. They got the grease popping. It's ready. And I mean you on fire. And that
hmm,
devil will sit right there and look at you and wait. Come on, do something. Dude, come on.
yep,
I got you going. Come on. Come on now. Do something. I got you going now. And they sitting there, they looking at you. Whoo, man, you pouring your heart out.
yes,
You pouring your heart out trying to get this situation straight. And that joker they sitting there acting like they sleep.
yep,
And you like, I know this. I know you ain't in here trying to go to
yep.
sleep.
You can't make this stuff up, I promise you.
After they done got that grease popping, they got the grease popping. I mean, this fish grease we talking about. Then they, oh, I'm sleeping. I'm tired. Look. Then all of a sudden, look, man, I'm tired, man. You gonna keep dragging it out, and I ain't. We not gonna be talking all day, all
Yeah,
night. You just going full and further out. Look, I don't want to talk about it right now.
yeah,
And if you want to talk about something, they already know what you want to talk about.
yes,
They not talking about that with you. Ain't nobody got time for that.
yeah,
Nah, no, nah, not today. Not today. Well, when we gonna talk? We can talk later this week, but not today.
yeah,
Not right now. No, I'm tired. I done had a hard day. I done been through too much. I had to do this, and then I just go over here, and I was on telephone, and I went through. I done heard all this stuff, and I'm not. No, not today,
yeah,
because they know. They know what you want to get straight.
yeah,
And they know you ain't, it's not going, guys, the object of the game is to never get it straight. They
yeah,
just want to see you sitting there in that fish grease.
yeah. And
That's
then
it.
And then with somebody like me, I'm gonna push the issue. And when the silence isn't working, he'll leave. He'll take a walk. He'll go sit somewhere for a whole hour or something. And I tell him, it'll be waiting for you when you come back. Because we ain't finna just let this go like this. We have to get this settled.
And you know what, China? That's what they do. They stand on something that they know. you can't sleep on this. You
Yeah.
can't go to sleep tonight
Yeah.
until we get this straight. You ain't gonna be able to go to sleep.
Yeah.
And they gonna make sure, oh, you going to sleep tonight? Well, you just won't go to sleep then.
Mm-hmm.
You just won't go to sleep because we not gonna get this straight. No, we not. Cause I'm gonna lay in this bed and turn these lights out, and you can talk all you want. I
Yep.
don't want to hear it.
That's what they do.
That's exactly what they do.
Yeah.
Will sit there and look at you. And, oh my goodness, you gonna be the worst person in the world. Look, I just want to go to sleep. You want to go to sleep after you just started the fight that you started in here tonight, and you just want to go to sleep because it's not that they're saying something that's something small. No,
Right.
they built a fight up.
Yeah.
They built it up just to keep you in that energy.
Yeah.
They're saying, hey, if you can go to sleep, then this wasn't a good fight. Then you don't care. And they're using it just as that.
Yeah.
They're using everything that they can to see where you are. Because, see, guys, the way that devil looks at it is like, if you don't want to fight, if you don't want to stay up and you don't want to talk and get this straight, then I need to hurry up and find me somebody to live with.
Yeah.
Because I ain't got that much time. When you don't want to fight no more, when you ain't got the energy for them fights and arguments, that's when they know.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you
Yeah.
get ready to get up out of here. Okay, let me go ahead and get something locked in
Yeah.
because this ain't gonna work. This ain't gonna make it.
Yeah.
It's time to go. It is time to go.
And that's
You
what I
know.
would tell him. I would say, you know what? I'm talking now, but the moment I go silent, I'm done. And I had went silent, and he knew I was done. But I found the code to breaking that silent treatment they give you. You know how their reputation means everything to them.
Ooh, yeah.
Let them go silent on you. Pick up the phone and call a family member and start telling them.
Ooh,
They're
come
gonna get up
on.
out of their fake sleep. They're gonna come up out of that silent treatment, and they gotta put their 2 cents in and twist everything. That's the
Oh
code
my
right there.
goodness. China, yes, you did. Yes, you did break. Hey, y'all. China broke the code on silence.
Yes.
China broke the code. And I'm telling you, I know it because I saw it.
Yes.
When they acting crazy and you, okay, yeah, they ain't gonna talk, they ain't gonna get it straight. And you go get on that phone and go somewhere
Oh
else
yeah.
and see if they don't come find you. Go down in the basement and
Yeah.
act like you whispering. Yeah, you know what I'm saying, man. I'm just tired of this. They listening.
Yeah.
They got their cup to the wall, listening. Man, I used to think I lived with a cat. So you know how cats are. They silent and they come sneak out and pounce on you. And
Yep.
then out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And see, we ain't like them. Cause usually if we was like them, we'd be like, oh, I thought you was asleep. I
Yeah.
thought you was asleep. What you want? I heard you. They ain't talking about me. You down here talking about me. But won't you tell them this? Won't you
Yep.
tell them that? Won't you
Yep.
tell them? Why we gotta tell them anything? Why is it that when I want to talk to you, oh nah, you don't want to hear nothing I gotta say. But the minute I'll make that phone call, whoa. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's something to talk about now.
Oh yeah.
It's something to talk about right now.
Yeah.
They ready to talk. They ready to talk for the rest of the night now.
Yeah. For as long
Yeah.
as you're on that phone, yeah.
You get on that phone and start just letting it out. Oh my goodness, man. Boy, they get hot. Oh, they get hot. Hey, China, but man, China broke the code on that one, y'all.
Yeah.
Oh my good. I remember those days.
Yes.
I remember those days would come creep up on you. Like, okay, we was talking. Oh, you ain't had nothing to say.
Right.
But why you in here? Why you gonna call somebody and be talk? Because I don't feel like being angry. And
Yeah.
that's where they want you. They want you all balled up, angry, mad, because they know you ain't going to sleep.
Yeah.
You're not going to sleep with that anger on you.
Yeah.
It's late at night. They done started something before you go to bed, and now you trying to sleep. It's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
You tossing and turning. You even if you tried to play it off, you just gonna sit in that bed, and then, this is the other part. So, guys, most of the time, you don't want to keep the argument going. You want some peace because you know if we are beefing before we go to bed, it ain't nothing sexy popping off in here tonight. You already know that's out. So most of the time, we biting our tongue. We doing everything we can to keep from getting in this argument.
Yeah.
And they gonna push it and push it and push it because they like, nah, nah, nah. No, 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 no. We gonna keep it. We gonna keep the fire blazing now.
Yeah. And sometimes when you want to confront them with their stuff, you go back and forth in your head, like, what's the best way to approach them without them getting upset? But there is no way you can ever come to them about anything and they not get upset and blame you for everything that they did. That, oh my God, that just,
When they get upset, that's their way of letting you know, well, you ain't getting none. And I'm gonna keep this attitude for long as I feel like it. It's gonna be a while. That's not happening.
see, but I ain't had that issue. I was the one that didn't give it up. He would say, oh, you must be giving it to somebody else because I ain't getting it.
There it is.
Yeah.
You was in a great position. You was in a great position. Woo, good gosh. That's the power that women usually have. That's the advantage that y'all usually have over us. We sitting there biting our tongue, like, man, I ain't even trying to start this because I ain't trying to be in that position. And then, see, but this other side of it is when you just accept it, okay, this is what it is. All right, man, it's whatever then, you know? And then you notice how the bed y'all sleep in, how big it gets.
Mm-hmm.
Whoo, man, that joint in the middle, it's almost like it's a steel barrier right there. And you don't even want to get close to the steel barrier. I remember days where nights where I'm talking about the edge of I'm right
Yes.
here on the bed, right there. I'm sleeping. That's my body halfway off the bed.
Yes.
Like I don't even. And then I got the covers tucked behind me. Do not touch me. Don't even talk to me. I got I got a pillow wrapped around my head. I got the covers tucked behind me, and I'm like, man, please. I don't got nothing to say. I don't want to hear nothing you got to say.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah. It had got to the point that I had got rid of my dining room table and bought me a bed and started sleeping in my dining room to get away from him. I promise you, towards the end, I couldn't take it.
Oh boy.
I
Yeah.
couldn't sleep in the room with him. I just couldn't be bothered with him. And that's how he was
Ooh.
able to get away with the cheating because he was now left upstairs by himself with a phone that I didn't know he had. And he just had unlimited access. Because at that point, I was just pretty much done, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. We done checked out the building. I remember those days where, see,
Yeah.
we had a guest room next to our room. So, one of us would go in there, one of us stay in the room,
Yeah.
and I remember going in there at first, and then after good gracious, boy, I'm telling on myself here, y'all. After I get tricked into coming back into the main room, then couple arguments later, then she would go in there, and I'd be like, I think the last time that was it, it was like she stayed in there, I stayed in our room, and I mean it's a full setup in the guest room, but every morning had to get up. I'm gonna come through here. I need to take the shower in our shower. I want to take the shower in here, and I'd be like, I remember one morning she heard me. She was walking past. She was like, I was like, man, oh man, damn, really? Can you put some clothes on when you walk through here, please?
Oh, wow.
When you done,
You're done.
when you're done, it ain't nothing about them appealing to you. Nothing. You sitting back, I don't want nothing from you. I don't want no conversation. I don't want you to touch me. I don't want you to breathe none of the air in this room. Can you please just breathe the air in that room, please?
But you know what? They know you're not done because you're still there. And that's why they try to hurry up and move on so they could do that triangulation so
Mm-hmm.
they can make you want them again.
There you go. There you go. The object of the game is, I know you don't want me, but you'll see value in me if I show you that someone else sees
Yes.
value in me.
Yeah.
Yeah, because now it's a competition.
Yeah.
Now, I was fortunate in that place because this wasn't the first merry-go-round dealing with something like that. So, and I'm gonna say this, I think with men it's a little different because once we see that you that type of person that you cheat, we really lose all respect for you, and that's kind of all we got. And that goes a long way with us. Like, I guess with a woman, it's the same thing. When you lose respect for a guy, you're just not attracted to them anymore. You
Yeah.
just like, I just don't even respect you. It ain't nothing about you that's attractive to me no more. It's like, oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Do you, because man, goodness knows that's what's coming for me. You know,
Yeah.
so yeah, when you're really all the way to that point of like, man, I am totally, completely done. Please don't bother me anymore with
Yeah.
any of this mess. And they know you're looking for the way out.
Yeah.
They know you're looking for the way out. I remember being in this incredible home, right? And I'm still going past different developments where they're building new homes because in the back of my mind, I knew. I think that's why I was able to go just after I went no contact. I ain't said nothing to that thing in over 4 years now because I knew something in me knew, man, it's better than this out here. And that's what I want to say to y'all tonight.
Yeah.
You got to know it ain't worse is out there, but only if you want to be with it.
Yeah.
You gotta choose worse than to be a narc. You gotta choose worse than them. You gotta do one of those go out here blind and I'm gonna just the first person I meet to say hi to me is they the one. You gotta do one of them. I'm gonna flip a coin and okay, you the one.
Yeah.
And don't do anything to get to know that person. Because guys, if you just take your time and get to know people, they're going to show you who they are.
Yeah.
They're going to show you. And I'm saying if it take you a few years to get to know that person, then you need to wait a few years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's hard out there for them now because even school age kids are talking about narcissists and all of this. So I mean, it's done for them. So they like trying to cling on right now to whoever they can. And so y'all got to be careful because they full-fledged out there right now.
There you go.
They
It's
desperate.
they are desperate and they trying to act right
Yeah.
for as long as they can, but it ain't in them. Act
No.
right just ain't in them.
No.
It just ain't in them, people. They can keep trying. I mean, you can try, but if it ain't in you, it ain't in you. You ain't cut from that.
Yeah.
And they just can't do it. It's just not who they are.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm saying this, you know, when you think about it, guys, at the end of it, at the end of that situation, what you got over there?
My ring doorbell. You know I got the camera set up around here.
Man, we got surveillance going off. Oh. I'm surprised bat shoes ain't jump out the ceiling. I know that's right. You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah. So if I ever have to defend myself, I got the proof.
Empathic Char with Boundary said, that is so true, Hario. Yeah. Say, I don't feel anything. Someone else for me just means for sure I am done. I am afraid of VDs, so I can't. Don't know if I'm even gonna gonna talk to anyone else. Nah, I mean, somebody else out here for you. You just gotta take your time. You gotta take your time.
Yeah.
Yes, you do. Lynn, well, thanks for the super chat. Lynn said 100%. All I do is work. It is. Work, work, work. Like we want to say, work, 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 work. Flo Bella. Flo Bellevue. Thanks for the super chat. Said, Narc told my son to tell me he bringing me he bringing me papers to put the house on the market for sale before we go to court. I said, nah, not gonna happen.
Right.
Man, that is so crazy, man.
He doing that to be sneaky, to make it try to seem like she's the one trying to sell the house. You can't do that before court is settled. He's setting you up so it could look
Mhm.
like you trying to pull one over on
There you
him,
go. There you go.
trying
Don't
to
do
get rid
nothing.
of an asset.
There you go. Don't do nothing without no attorney.
Yeah.
And do it. Don't do nothing that the judge don't approve of.
Yep.
Cause you be in that camp looking like, whoa, hold up. Well, he told our kid,
Right.
and because he gonna come back and say, no, I ain't. How, Your Honor, how I'm gonna tell my kid to tell him to sell the house?
Right.
Really? Like, nah, champ, we ain't doing none of that, bro.
Right.
We're gonna let you just, we're gonna let the judge say what to do.
Yeah.
Judge will fix it. That's the thing, though, man. Nobody want to go through all that. That narc know you don't. That devil knows. Don't nobody want to go through this craziness. You don't want to live your life like that.
Yeah.
You don't want that. You want to go somewhere and it's peaceful. They know what you want. And then they'll present peace. They'll present something that looks like peace if they can get everything they want. If they can get everything they want. But usually, guys, and at the end of the day, you couldn't give a narc everything they want if you tried.
Yeah.
You couldn't. And if you gave them everything, they still wouldn't be satisfied. If you did everything perfect, if you let them cheat in peace, in peace. Are you going out tonight, babe? Okay. Do you need anything? All right, I'll be. Okay. They telling you stuff like, well, don't wait up. I'll be back tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay, baby. Okay.
Yeah, you can give them everything they want, but the thing is, they so sensitive. You're gonna say something that's gonna hurt their feelings.
You have to.
Yeah,
The more they beat you up mentally,
yeah,
the more they want to beat you up because they see you and they're looking at you and they're like you can't be letting me get away with all this.
yeah,
It's no way.
yeah,
No way. And you're just sitting there like, baby, I know that eventually you gonna go. if,
yeah,
if you really know what you're doing, man, play the role. Just let them do what they gonna do because eventually they'll find somebody crazy enough to take them.
yeah.
Yeah. For all y'all that want them back, ugh, I don't see. I can't say why you would or why you wouldn't. I know that may be fresh for some people, but man, you gotta know that it just don't get worse. Not much.
No,
You might get with a worse narc, but it's gonna be the same patterns.
yeah,
Yeah, it's gonna be pretty much the same craziness. Just hey, just in a different person.
yeah,
Yeah, but I mean, and then at the same time, like I said, with the title tonight, you're never going to have the real, genuine, and authentic relationship experience with a devil. You're just not. They're giving you the experience of hell. You know, you get to drive through hell with the narc, and man, you flying through like, man, this was a breeze.
Yeah.
But when it comes to having something that you wanted, something heavenly, no, no,
Yeah.
no. There's no such thing as heavenly when you surrounded by chaos at all times.
Yeah.
You will be in chaos at all times. They don't know any other way, people.
Yeah.
They don't. We look, like I was saying earlier, you know, you look at the world we living in right now with the crime, and I was looking at some of the stores. They got some stores in DC, right? Not too far from me, you know, just a few miles away. Right in DC, they have stores. I was looking at this one store. It was a CVS, and they looted that place so bad. It was beyond ridiculous. It was beyond ridiculous. And the people doing the looting, they think it's funny. It's funny to them.
Yeah.
You know, they just feel like, oh well, you know, we got all this stuff, and then they don't think, what if them people don't put that stuff back in that store?
Yeah.
Y'all got to figure it out. You got to go to another store and rob it, but they will do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they this thing out here, they getting it's like this. You can see the presence of the devil more and more because we're getting closer. We're getting closer and we're exposing this devil. So this devil is the master of chaos. So he just brings out more chaos in the people.
Yeah.
You know, hey, we got to keep y'all on drugs. We got to keep you high. We got to keep you drunk. We got to keep sexualize everything around you. We got to keep your focus off of the devil. And now that you are laser focused on the devil, now that you're laser focused, now we just got to let all hell break loose.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everywhere you look, it's just all hell breaking loose.
It have to balance itself out. It has to. And
Absolutely.
and I want to say with the title of this, my experience, what I feel like I've never got the full experience of with them is the experience of a family, because the narcissist keeps the family divided. So
Ooh,
you never get the full experience of a family when you're with them. And that's the part.
never.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you something else that I noticed, and I don't know how many of y'all have experienced it or seen it. You know, because that's big to me. Family.
Yeah.
One thing that's really big is, you know, when I walk in a house and I see family pictures all over that house. You know, they got the family pictures everywhere. See, when you got family pictures and times where y'all were happy, you got those posted up everywhere. That's a daily reminder. Every time you look at that picture,
Yeah.
it reminds you of how things are with us, how they were, and how we gonna keep it.
Yeah.
The narc would not have it, would not allow it. You put them up, but the narc gonna take that devil gonna take them pictures down. Oh, I don't like that one. They want other things up. They don't want reminders of family around them because they know what they gonna do.
Yeah. And
They know.
you know how mine used to do? He wouldn't, I'm not going to say mine, but he wouldn't say take pictures down. He just wouldn't participate.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I'm saying. They know that's something big to you. The image of
Mhm.
family, that family image,
Yeah.
that devil. I'm telling y'all, I think it's real. Honestly, to me, I know it seems like it's difficult out here, but to me, I think it's more so how much work you willing to do when dealing with people. Because when you go out here and you're looking for people that are looking for, to be held accountable, someone that's looking to be held accountable, that's somebody you can work with.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're looking to be held accountable. They want to be held accountable, and they're going to hold you accountable. Now you got something. But you out here with somebody, nah, you ain't gonna be this to me. You ain't, I ain't gonna do this. I ain't, Yeah, you need to listen. Listen to what they're saying. Because people tell us, we just get infatuated,
Yeah.
Yeah, we see something and we just get infatuated. And Pat the Char, thanks for that super chat. And Pat the Char said, mine told me that we are selling the house after we had talked about me buying him out. Whoo, going to let the judge decide, trying to control me. Yeah, man. And that's all the judge gonna do. Judge, when you get to the judge gonna say, okay, this is right here, this right here, y'all gonna sell it right down the middle. You can have, you can have.
Yeah.
There it is. And then they want proof that y'all did it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all it is. And don't feel like you're the only person that the narc reneged on that the agreement.
Yeah.
Man, that's another thing, guys. Before you can even present yourself to ask a judge for a divorce, he wants to see an agreement. We have agreed that this is how this is going to go down, and boom, there we go. That's what the judge wants to see. He don't want to get in there and be, okay, we're going to divide every single thing. Maybe y'all don't want to, but we are going to.
Yeah.
Yes. He going to divide it all. Take you through that whole divorce experience.
Yes. And they cheat to win. We had been ordered to do new discovery. This attorney, the deadline was today. He was supposed to send me the request for documents. What he's trying to do is send me in the courthouse without the information that he's requesting. And he's going to tell the judge, yes, I sent it to her. See, but I got a plan for that. And they will cheat to win by any means, even the attorneys.
That's all they've ever done.
Yeah. He's so mad that I went the distance by myself. And I have 440 pages of evidence sitting filed in the courthouse. And that's not even including videos and audio that I have.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And he's trying to get rid of my evidence because he knows that's the foundation of my case. And if I can't prove my case with evidence, I lose. And so that's what he's trying to do, have me penalized so I cannot use my evidence.
Yeah. Yep. There you go. Because if you can't present it, then the judge can't see it.
Yep.
There it is. Yeah.
But I got a plan for that.
Hey, you better. You
I
better
do.
have one.
Oh, I got one.
They slick, and that's what it's all about in there. Going in there and catching you off guard. If they can catch you off guard, and that's the sad thing about the legal system. It's not really. It has nothing to do with right or wrong. It absolutely has nothing to do with what's fair.
Yeah.
It's only, hey, can you prove it?
Yeah.
What can you prove?
Yeah.
That's all they're concerned with.
See, but this the thing. If I can't present my evidence, I got witnesses that could testify. And these people, I have a police officer. I have somebody that worked for the city. So, I mean, these are people who have no skin in the game. So even if I can't use my evidence, I still got them to testify to that evidence.
Hey, yeah, man. I fortunately had that too, but we never got to that place, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we never got to that place because really, my thing was, listen, I don't even care, came through the whole house, stole all the furniture out the house. You dig? Bought maybe a room and a half of furniture and stole the rest. sold it, did whatever. I don't know. I don't even care.
Yeah.
It is what it is. It's gone. But, just looking back at it, yeah, you can drag it out. You can say, hey, well, Your Honor, we had this. This was there. I paid for this. I paid for that. I went through all of these things, and this person, I could have did. You can do that. It's just a drawn out process, and I was just lazy. I wasn't lazy with it. I just want it out.
Yeah.
Your Honor, do this mean it's over? Do that? Does whatever we got to do, just make it over. That's all. That's all. All that stuff, all that stuff to for real. I done bought it 3 times over again.
Yeah.
So you'll get it back. Whatever you lost, everything you lost, you'll listen. You're gonna get that back times 1,000 or
Yeah.
more.
Yeah.
They're not. They're gonna be sitting there trying to figure this thing out.
Yeah.
Whoo, Ashley Renee, thanks for the super chat. She said, "Whoever wants that clown, Narc, you are in for a rude awakening."
Rude awakening.
Hey, hey, but look, somebody walking around with that devil, really thinking they got a prize, man. They really think they got a prize, and they just don't know. Most of them do know by now, though. Most of them do.
See, but they may have a prize because two toxic people can get together and be toxic together and love it.
But both of them won't love it. That's the thing. The thing that I'm seeing with 2 of them, when they get together, nah. One of them gonna be just like they did you. One of them gonna get it back. One of them is going to get it back. And I've seen that, and I've talked to so many people. I remember this one guy that I used to do coaching sessions with, and he told me about how he had cancer at one time, and he was going through operation, and he was engaged to this lady, and she lived with him in his condo. And the guy who lived directly underneath him started dating her when he was in the hospital, getting his chemo, and he was in the hospital for about 2 months or something.
Mhm.
And the guy, she started dating his neighbor. When he got back home, the person I guess it was he lived in one of those condos where they have a concierge.
Yeah.
The concierge pulled him to the side. Hey, champ, I need to show you something. And he was telling him, yeah, your lady been dealing with old boy, right? And I guess they got cameras in the building. I guess people coming in and out and stuff like that. And he's like, yeah, they together. They together like daily.
Mhm.
And he said, man, and they was engaged. He was and he approached her about it, and she let the cat out of the bag. She was dogging him the whole time anyway. But, hey, how sometimes we do.
Yeah.
We still try to hold on.
Yeah.
But anyway, she ended up leaving him for the neighbor. Went to the neighbor. Her and the neighbor got married. Did you hear me?
Mm.
Got married. Yeah, it lasted about a month. I think he said about a month. And she was upstairs knocking back on the door, you know, upstairs knocking back at the door, talking about how, I know that, this was wrong, on my part, and then that story turned into, but it wasn't nothing like I thought. I was just fooled by him. And he is the most toxic person I could ever have met in my life. And I could not believe, what I went through. You would not believe, baby. You would not believe, baby. I'm saying, like, bro, you was listening to that?
Right.
How were you listening to her? He was like, yeah, man, she was trying to get back real bad. He was like, he said it. He said, man, she telling me how bad this dude dogged her out. And then the dude told her, look, baby, you know how we met. You was dating the dude upstairs.
Mhm.
You was living with the dude upstairs. That day, it's all fair. He said that's what she came back and told the ex. That he told her it was all fair.
Yeah.
So somebody gonna get it. Somebody gonna get it. You get two toxic people together, somebody's still going to get dogged.
I could care less.
Hey, there you go. There you go. Narcopathy. Thanks for that super chat. Narcopathy said the relationship with the narcissist was a near death experience. Good gracious.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Because you surely not alive while you dealing with them.
Yep.
That's for sure. Every day taking a loss. Every day. Those are days you can't get back. Those days you won't get back.
Yeah.
Every single day, man. And we wanting to do the most we can for everybody, including this devil,
Yeah.
ever wanting. And somehow, guys, somehow, man, we still end up, how do we still end up blaming it on ourselves? How do we still, you saw what you went through. You know what you went through. Y'all both are witness to everything y'all went through. Both of you witnessed it. And somehow we still end up blaming some of that on ourselves.
The reason I blamed myself, I was groomed as a child to be responsible for the actions that my mom did. If she beat me, whatever she did, it was always my fault, no matter what the reason was. And that's why you somehow believe it, because your parents groom you as a child to accept certain things. And then you get into these relationships and it's familiar.
Yeah, that's
And,
true.
and so that's, what it is with my situation.
Man, we do so much, man, to accommodate these people. And at the end of it, man, the experience, you will never end up with the relationship experience with that devil. You won't. You will only regret it more every day that you deal with it. And I think that really, I can only speak for me, but I still remember just day by day. Yeah, it was painful dealing with that craziness, but I just remember thinking to myself, one day you're gonna be happy. One day you're gonna get away from this mess. I had my mind made up. One day I'm getting out of this. And when the opportunity truly presented itself, guys, do y'all know how difficult it is to break up a relationship that you got to go through a court judge to break up? That's a lot to go through. So when you have it in you to get through that for one of us, because guys, even when we in a bad one, we'll stay in it.
Yeah.
We will. We will stay in a bad, horrific, abusive entanglement with somebody before we'll go see that judge. We will forgive, forgive, forgive. Daily forgive. You will be tired of being tired, sick of being sick, done with being done. And still, every time that devil asks for another chance, every time you listen to their voice and they done tricked you back into that entanglement, you just lowered yourself and your standard to yourself. The standard that you have for yourself, you're separating. You're separating from it the entire time.
Yeah.
Every time you take that person back, every time, every time you take that person back, you're separating you from your spirit, you from your connection to God.
Yeah.
You're separating it that much further, that much further. And we literally get ourselves out here mentally, man. We are mentally just in a place where we're like, man, you praying, man, Lord, what did I do? What did I do to deserve this level?
Yeah.
To deserve something on this level?
Yeah.
And that answer be right there. And I ain't gonna lie, I ain't want to hear it. I ain't want to deal with it. But the answer was right there the whole time. Like, who said you gotta go through this?
Yeah.
Number one, who said you gotta go through that? When we're told, for better and for worse, for richer and for poor, till death do us part, it said for better or for worse. It didn't say through abuse. It wasn't talking about that. It wasn't talking about somebody talking to you like you they dog, like you they animal.
Yeah.
That's not what that means. That's like saying God wants you to sit there and deal with somebody beating you up, stomping you, kicking you, poisoning you, doing anything to you. That's not what that meant.
Yeah.
For better or for worse, basically, the way I interpreted it was, oh wow, my wife was in an accident and she paralyzed. Or she got cancer and she's sick and I gotta help her through this. Or she just sick from a cold. She's whatever the situation. It ain't gotta be the
Yeah.
worst case scenario, but when she down, I'm helping her. That's what for better or for worse means.
Or if one lose their job, the other person is there to take care of the family till the other person get on their feet. It
There you
works
go.
that way too.
There you go. There you go. All this madness that we out here dealing with, we dealing with lies and deception, deceit,
Yeah.
betrayal. That's not a marriage. You can't even, guys, honestly, you cannot say, and this is how I'm gonna tell y'all the God's honest truth, how I felt. I felt like, man, after I got cheated on, I just felt like I wasn't really in a marriage anymore. I didn't. It didn't even feel, I didn't feel married anymore. I was just like, man, you just here. As a matter of fact, Yana and Van Zant made a book. She wrote a book called "In the Meantime," and it perfectly that sentence perfectly described exactly what I was dealing with and what my personal position was. I'm just in the meantime right now. That's it. I ain't, this ain't nothing. This is done. This really is over.
Yeah.
And in spite of you're still trying to see the best. But think about it. The best that a devil ever offered you in the first place, the best they ever put on the table, the best they ever put on the table was just average.
Yeah.
It was just average.
Yeah.
But the worst, you ain't even had a dream that bad in your life. I have a worse life experience than my worst dream.
Yeah.
I ain't never had a nightmare that was as bad as my entanglement. Never. I have never had a nightmare. And I done had some crazy nightmares, especially after watching some of them scary movies. Man, The Exorcist and all that shoot, boy. You have a dream about that stuff? Woo! Good God.
That's crazy.
I ain't never had a dream that was that bad. Because the dream be over with. Okay, the devil was trying to grab my soul, but he didn't get it. And the dream is over. That narc just holding on,
Yeah.
keeping you right there, keeping that argument going, making sure you won't be at peace. Because, guys, the thing about us is we thrive off of peace. We thrive off of having an understanding. We cannot live in a room with somebody or a place with somebody that's filled with confusion. We can't do it. We have to address it. It's something in us that makes us address it. So you're trying to address that person, and that person is just, oh no, 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 man. We're not getting past this argument.
Yeah.
No, no, we're not. Not getting past this argument. Excuse me. We're gonna keep on. And then look, then when you let it go for the day, tomorrow gonna be the same thing. They just, and that's how dirty they are. That's how dirty they are. If you do let it go, tomorrow, you know they're gonna talk to you like tomorrow? They're gonna talk to you like they didn't start that fight with you last night.
Yeah.
To make you think you crazy. That's all it's for. They acting normal again to make you think it was you.
Yeah.
They know what they did and they know what they're doing.
Yeah.
You gotta see it as an exercise. They're trying to rattle you. They're trying to position you in a mental place where your attitude is just like, okay. Did I say that? Did I do that? I don't know. You just start saying, man, I don't know what the heck happened.
Ooh, he couldn't get me to that point. I'm sorry. I started recording just to prove him he was wrong.
There you go.
Because he couldn't get me like that. And his dad tried to pull it on me. They family will try to pull it on you too, gaslight you too. I never said that. His dad tried that with me.
Wow.
Yeah.
And that's how it makes you feel too. Like you start saying that, like, man, do I need to just have a tape recorder every time one of y'all start talking?
Yeah.
I used to do. I'd be like, man, okay, let me get my phone out. Okay.
Yep.
What did you say?
Mm-hmm.
I never said that. I didn't do that. Ain't nobody this. I never that.
Yeah.
Yes, you did. You a lie, you did. I'm gonna put the link in the chat, y'all. Anybody want to come up for a minute? Anybody want to come up for a minute? Talk about it. Focus for Life. Thanks for that super chat. Focus for Life said, my ex narc told me shortly after we were married that since we got married, he could be who he really was. Wow.
Yeah.
We already know where that's going.
Yeah.
Had no clue what he meant. Oh, my God. Oh, contraire, mon frere. He introduced me to a level of toxic that was unbelievable.
Yeah.
Yeah, you learn to believe it though. That's the thing about it. It's unbelievable, but you learn to believe it because they're showing you exactly what it is, who they are, how they do. And that's that. They like, hey man, I showed you.
Yeah.
You can't say that I didn't show you who I am. You can't say it anymore.
I want to give the chat a bit of advice because I see this a lot. These type of platforms are breeding grounds for narcs to come in and play the victim. What better place to come and play the victim in a place where victims go? And I see how, I really appreciate you guys for, looking out for me and speaking up for me when people come in here and say things. But I just want you guys to just leave that be, because if you ignore them, they'll go away. But you guys need to focus on what's being said, because I seen where one was really getting to Alicia, and she attacked me, and then she played the victim and then said we were bullying her out of, off the chat. And that's how you know what she was. Not everybody in here is a victim. So you guys need to be very careful. I learned to never try to date out of this chat. And I see you guys' comments. It's nothing personal. It's just that it's people in here that's not healthy, that's not healed. They're narcissists. It's all types of people in here. And I see, yeah, you, Alicia. She said me. Yes, I really appreciate you standing up and, trying to defend me. But I saw you start feeling sorry for her when she started playing the victim. So be very careful. Don't entertain that stuff. They'll go away.
Mm. So
Yeah.
they just get up and they want to put on that show. They put them
Yeah.
rap shoes on. You know, it's like we've dealt with it. We've seen it. We see how people act and what they do, the things that they bring to the table. And, there's this assumption that it's like, wow, why would you come in here? Why would a narc come in here? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, they do all the time.
They do.
Narcs come through all the time, man. Mm. Yeah, I see y'all.
Alicia, don't be sorry. I'm just looking out for you. You're too sweet. And I saw that you was feeling sorry for someone who didn't deserve it. She was clearly toxic in here trying to disturb the peace.
Who was that?
It was some girl that came in and attacked me a few weeks ago, I think. And Alicia was
Oh, okay.
defending me. Yeah, she don't have to.
Yeah. They just sit back and watch in the stands,
Somebody just attacked me now and it don't bother me. They call me a loser. That's funny. Thank you.
because you know who it is.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you.
They be watching you.
For
You like,
sure.
man, man, Joe, ain't no way. I know you how she on here talking to people? Mm. Man, people be getting the feeling some type of way.
Yeah.
People do. What's up, Crystal? What's up, Kanita? People do, man. But hey, man, that's the world we in.
Yeah.
Again, when you shining light, when you shining light on that darkness, that narc is that. Listen, the devil is just like, hey, they can move in the dark because can't nobody see in the dark.
Yeah.
That's why they able to move the way they do in the dark. You walking around with a light on all day, so
Yeah, for
you can't
sure.
move in the dark like they do. That narc knows that dark, and they saying, hey, you know, why you want to tell everybody? Like we said earlier, you sitting there, they don't want to talk, and then you go talk to somebody else. They all in the conversation.
Yeah.
Why you telling someone? Why you telling people my business?
Yeah. They just mad because I said they be in there and that person just had to. It's so funny because it don't bother me. I just have to give it to y'all and tell y'all because I see it all the time.
There you go. There you go. I mean, ain't it ain't no need in getting all tripped out about,
Yeah.
yeah, if you wasn't getting no hate, that it's like, whoa, are you really
Yeah,
spreading any light?
for sure.
Listen, if the devil don't hate you, y'all on the same team.
Yeah.
That's how I look at it. That's
Yeah.
how I look at it, man.
And a lot of times we be so hurt. Not everybody that come in here, is a narcissist, but it be some hurt people in here. And we
Mhm.
when we're hurt, we don't know how to love the next person. So that's why I encourage you guys to heal. Don't try to date. I'm not, at that point where because I still have some childhood stuff that I have to deal with. And that's what's, I'm working on now. So I don't want to hurt no one.
There you go. That's a smart woman.
Yeah.
Say, hey, let me get me right, before I jump out there and, into the insanity that's out here.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, that's my man came through. My man Sean. What up, champ? What up, champ? How you feeling, man? How you feeling?
Okay, buddy. I got to get honest.
Go ahead, man. Let him have it, man.
All right. Hi, China.
Hey.
I miss you guys. Dang
Oh,
it.
we miss you too.
Yeah.
So, um, so the listeners know, the other day, Hario mentioned he had talked to somebody and was asking, that person asked him how he got through it and all this other stuff. And basically, that was me. And I went 37 days, no contact. And China, you were right. On the day I got out of treatment, I responded to an email. I went over there and I had sex with her, and then she did the whole ghost thing. Or Saturday, she started her fight, and because I asked her if she wanted to go out, and she said, "Well, I've got plans, but I can break them." So Saturday morning, she starts her fight and all this other stuff, and she went out with her friends and all this other stuff. And then Sunday we were supposed to go kayaking, and then I took her out for her birthday because I missed her birthday on the 2nd and all this stuff. And of course, she took that one guy and she said they went out 3 times and didn't even kiss and all this other stuff. All this nonsense that narcs lie about because they want you to think you're the center of their world. And so we had sex that night, and then we had sex Monday night, and then she ghosted me Tuesday and Wednesday. And then we're supposed to meet at the fall festival tonight, which we did. She said she went with her daughter and some friends last night. And turns out when I hugged her daughter, I said, "Hey, you were down here last night, right?" She goes, "No, I wasn't." And actually, I just got off the phone with the narc because I blocked her again. And I told her, I said, "Leave me alone." I said, "I do not want to do this. We want different things." I said, "I don't want you in my life." I said, "Leave me alone." And she goes, "You'll never get pictures of your granddaughter." And I just hung up on her, and she hasn't called back. So I'm done. I actually have some peace, but I just want the listeners to know that if you go back, it is 1,000 times worse. Not 100 times, not 100 times.
Come on.
It is 1,000 times worse because she was doing to me what maybe I did do to her, but she was ghosting me and all kinds of stuff, and I was she had me on that emotional yo-yo again. And listeners, I'm telling you, no contact is the only way to go. It's the only way to go. It's the only way to be. They will and I told her, I said, I said, "You want to be friends?" I said, "No, you want to keep me on a string." I said, "You want to emotionally beat me up on a daily basis and give me no contact and give me no physical." No, I said, "I'm not doing that." I said, "Leave me alone." I said, "Go away." I said, "I don't want you in my life." I said, "You've already explained to me, how you feel and whatnot. But guys, think about this as well. You go back like I did, you got to start the recovery process all over again. And
Yeah.
you're talking about a grown ass man that was laying on the ground crying, heaving, throwing up, sick. These things, these monsters are demons unlike anything I've ever experienced before in my life. I've never experienced anything like this. And I actually had to get on an antidepressant. Because I was getting too close to ending my life. I was getting too close to it. It was really feeling like an option for me to do. I even asked her, I said, "You want me to kill myself? Do you want me to kill myself?" I said, "I'll do it." I said, "You want me to?" And she's like, "I will call your mom right now and tell her what you just said." I said, "What are you talking about? What does that even mean?" So my whole message tonight is stay away from these people. They're toxic. They're awful. They're evil. And they only want to bring you harm. That's it. That's it.
Share this part, Sean. Share with the people, that influence. Like you said, you got that email. What did that feel like? Trying to resist it and then, opening it up and reading it.
Felt like I took a hit of crack cocaine.
Yeah. Hey,
Felt like
Sean, is your TV echoing?
Yeah, hang on a second.
Yeah.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No problem.
Yeah, it was like excuse me, it was like hitting crack cocaine. If I've ever done crack cocaine, I haven't, but it was like hitting the highest
Mhm.
narcotic you could ever hit. And it's painful. It's painful, you know. And she said, I was with my friends last night and I knew you'd freak out. And I'm like, no, that's not true. And I almost got her to admit that she's been sleeping with other people, but I couldn't quite get it. And what she would do is, I'm not sure you're not sleeping with someone. I said, nope. See, every time you turn it around, you're guilty. Every time you turn it
Whew.
around, you're guilty.
Listen, man, you dealing with the devil.
I
And if
know.
you think that you're going to outsmart the devil in the devil's game, this is the devil's game. This is what the devil does. The devil came here to destroy, kill, steal, destroy. That's it. All this other stuff is simply, that's us. Everything else is us. In our minds, this is potential. This devil knows. And she knew. I'm gonna send you this send you this email. And it wasn't a direct email to say, hey, I'm missing you, I love you, blah, blah, blah. No, it's gonna be something that they gotta feel to, test the water. And she knows. She knows how you think about. She knows that you care about her. She knows that you want the best for her. So her living good makes you feel good. So that's why you'll see the devil live in a way that it makes you hurt because you don't want to see them go through what they're going through. And they won't let you in to help.
Yeah.
They won't even let you help them out
No.
because they want you to suffer.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to sit back. No, now you got to sit back and watch what I go through. She knows what she's doing to you, bro.
And let me say this too. One thing you got to understand is you dealing with something God don't like. You chasing a married woman and you want God to protect you. When you got that email, you supposed to say to yourself, that's a married woman. First and foremost. That
Oh,
should have never.
He's married to her now.
no. She got divorced in February, and we got married in March 30th. We were
There
married
you go.
2 months, and then we got divorced.
What, in 2 months?
Yeah,
Yes.
2 months we were divorced.
One, two. Two
One,
up.
I must
one.
have missed that part. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Yeah,
that was.
yeah.
I had a lot of caffeine that night. Yeah, I had a lot of caffeine. But no, I mean, you
Mm-mm.
guys. I mean, everything you're saying is 100% accurate. I just want the listeners to know that. Listen, if you relapse,
That's it.
it gets worse. And this is what I share in meetings too. I explain to people, the disease of addiction and the disease of, or the cycle of abuse that many of us experience. What happens is this disease, in which we'll call the devil, because that's what we know it as, the
Yeah.
three of us, and
That's it.
people. Okay,
That's it.
there's no fun in killing you, because a lot of people in AA meetings will go, if I drink, I'll die. And I said,
Mm-hmm.
no. That's not how it works. It's got to run your face to the concrete first. It's got to steal your job, your family,
There
your
you
Yeah.
go.
home, your cars. It's got to get you to a point that you're so broken and so destitute that death is the only option.
To
It's the
take you out of that
only
pain.
it's the only way out of the pain. I was talking to
Yep.
another person today. I've talked to two people who have experienced, who are in the rooms with me, who experienced narcissistic abuse also. And I asked them, I said, have you thought about killing yourself? And both of them were like, yeah. I got on medicine because I was like, I need help. I need help. I can't do this on my own because I feel so strongly and so intensely. You know, when I was in recovery, when I first got into recovery, I heard this. I heard this comment. Your feelings won't kill you, but your reactions to them might. I'm telling you, I'm not sure my feelings can't kill me. They're that intense. They're that deep. So I needed something to help. And I'm not ashamed to admit that I got on an antidepressant because I need something to get me through this, you know, to get me through this time.
You have to, because that's substituting one drug for another. And you can't do that. You have to be able to get, like my doctor told me, I can give you anything you want. I can prescribe you anything you want. But it all boils down to you having to sit through this and get through it.
Yeah.
And that's what you're going to have to do, because, you know, you can become dependent on them drugs.
Usually those are the most dependent drugs, right?
Yeah.
But you know what? Again, so you're in that place, and this is so often, this is what everybody thinks on their way out of it. You know, like I can't believe the person that I would do anything for is treating me like this. I can't believe it. So this is my question. Sean, what do you think your spirit that's been with you all your life, that's been telling you to leave this devil alone the whole time, every time something came up in your life, that voice was right there. Your spirit is right there with you. God is right there with you saying, I'm going to let you do this, but don't do it. And you ain't listening to none of it. No, I got it.
Yeah.
Let me just, I can fix this one. This is an easy fix.
It's
Your
it's
spirit got to go through that.
Hario, it's self will run riot.
No, I'm saying, you know, a lot of times, the thing that got me out of it was when I saw that it wasn't the devil. When I truly, and I'd say this with the utmost honesty, man, we just don't want to admit that person ain't even on your level. They not even on your level. You grew up knowing better than that. And you know better than to deal with her. But see, there's another side of you that wants to conquer that. You want to be able to say you fixed it.
No.
I put this together and I fixed it. And now it's working properly. We're fixers.
We're also control freaks, and we want to control the situation.
Yeah.
And that's what I was bucking up against. I couldn't control it. I couldn't fix it.
But see, this is the thing. The only way you can fix something is if you can control it.
Yeah.
You cannot fix anything that you can't control. You can't. It's just like having a car. You know, if the car ain't got no brakes, you can't fix it until that thing comes under control again.
Mm.
And you know what, though? In the beginning, when we meet them, we want to fix them. But then in the end, we go back because we want them to fix us. Because we're broken. And we need them to come and fix us so we can be whole again. So we can come up out of that pain that they left us in. Now we're the ones who need to be fixed.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
That's right.
It's all about going back to the same people, going back for what's the word I'm looking for? Going back to the same people that damaged us. We're going back to the same people that damaged us for repairs.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because
if you had
you're still looking for that narc to sign off on you, saying that you're okay. I gotta admit, you're the best person that I ever been with. You're the best. You treated me better than everybody else. You are the catch. We're looking for that validation.
Yeah.
And they not giving it to you. And that's how they control you.
Yeah. I mean,
giving it to you.
Tonight, I blocked her and she called me no caller ID or whatever. She did that thing, and I said, "What do you want?" I mean, like, what do you want? She couldn't answer it. She couldn't answer it. She kept bringing up old
Because
arguments and
that
stuff.
was the answer. The
Yeah,
answer is, Sean, I just want you to hear this voice.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
I
just want
want,
you to hear this voice.
I
Because
want.
once you hear this voice, I got you.
You know that voice. That voice is it too. And I said, and I finally, when I hung up on her this last time,
And when
I
she
said,
hold it, but when she called, she wasn't angry neither. She was giving you that, Sean, come on back home voice.
oh no, 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 no.
Let's be friends, Sean. Come
I
on.
even I even asked her. I said, where you at? And she said, I'm at home. I said, you want me to come over? And she goes, no. I was like, oh, okay.
Exactly.
I was like, oh,
Because
okay.
all she wanted you to do was, all she wanted to know was, do I still got time to
Yeah.
play with you?
Yeah, and
That's all.
I said, leave me alone. I said, I am moving on. Leave me
Well,
alone. Do not contact me. I don't want to hear from you. I don't want to see you. I said, I don't want
nah.
anything to do with you.
I mean, that
Nothing.
sounds noble. That sounds noble. But remember, you still talking.
Yeah.
That's all she, when you're dealing with the devil, see, we think the war, the battle is won by me telling you what I had to tell you. Look, I don't even want to be bothered with you no more. To me, you don't exist anymore. See, in our mind, that's how we're fighting the war. The devil is fighting the war like this. As long as you talking,
I got you.
you ain't over me.
Right.
And I still got you.
Yeah.
I can come get you when I want you. She gonna call you after you blocked her because she just want to know, are you really done? Are you really done?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll give you a couple of days. Listen, she knows, Sean, you a nice guy.
Yeah.
You a good guy. You know what happens to good guys and good women?
We get destroyed.
Listen, every single day you wake up and your life is replenished. Every single day. It only takes you a day. You'll wake up. You done went through hell yesterday, but you wake up tomorrow and it's a new day. You got a
Yeah.
fresh start every single day.
Yeah.
And the devil knows that. And the devil knows, hey, look, I'm gonna give you a few days. You're gonna be done forgave me. And once you hear this voice, I got you again. I'm coming back. I'm coming back home. That's how the devil is fighting the war on a totally different level.
Yeah.
The devil's just saying, hey, we still talking? Because if we still talking, I'm still abusing you.
Yeah.
And I'm abusing you, and now I'm not even with you, and I'm wasting your time.
Yeah, and
You
I
get
told her that. I said, I'm not going to sit there and let you beat up on me every day and then not even get physical contact. I said, this is stupid. I'm
Mhm.
not doing this.
But
This
see,
is ridiculous.
you still letting her know. You still letting her know I still want you.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, I'm upset. She know you upset. She know what she did to get you upset.
Mm.
Okay, she knows what she did. This ain't her first rodeo, Sean.
No, I
Yeah.
know.
She's a perfectionist when it comes to starting that fight right there.
Oh,
Okay,
she's a pro. She's a pro.
she
Yeah.
is a pro.
They start arguments in the relationship just to see where you at with them.
That's it.
So they know you, and dang, I forgot what I was gonna say. She know that you're not done, because
There you
I
go.
mean, there's plenty of times that in the relationship we said we're done, we're done. You know, when you said that to her, she probably hung up the phone and started laughing and said he'll be back, because they
Mhm.
test us throughout the relationship. They know how much time they can go without talking to us
There you
before they
go.
can come back. So she's not taking that serious, because she know you came back already. So she knows she can come back again. When you know, when you tell somebody something, you they don't believe that, and half the time you don't believe it either. You're just saying
There
it.
you go.
That's
You
true.
just angry.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
you angry at the moment, and that's how she's looking at it. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna tell you, right now, it might not be the worst thing to just say, okay, I'm no contact. Right now, sometimes We got to go through that mess until we get it.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times we don't get it. We still be believing I can fix this devil. I can fix it. Just okay. The next time I'm gonna walk this line, and I'm telling you, it's gonna be so perfect. It's gonna be so perfect that there's nothing that she will be able to say. You know, it's nothing she's gonna be able to say. She's
Yeah.
gonna see I am walking perfectly, and you've been doing that since she tricked you back into this again. And that's
Oh,
all she did. She sent you an email. Bing. Let me see if he answered. And that's all she gonna do. She like, oh, he ain't gonna watch. Let me get back over here to these other people that I've been, juggling while he think while and then tell him, good gosh. Then tell Sean, my husband, I wouldn't do that. I, I'm not. I wouldn't have sex with anybody. I'm still married. Nobody's even thinking about that except you.
Right.
She gonna shame you for even thinking that she's with all the guys that she's with. Yes, she's going to shame you for thinking something like that.
sure. It's all about getting us to deny our own truth.
Yeah.
That's all.
And
It's all, and you just said it. Getting you to go against what you know.
It's right. Yeah.
Once she gets you to go against what you know, that means you're going against yourself. You're playing on her team. You're
Yeah.
wearing your uniform and you're helping the other team.
Yeah.
yeah,
And that's the pain you feel right there.
Yeah.
That's the pain you feel. The pain you think you feel for her, I promise you, I guarantee you, she is not the source of your pain. She is not. She is not. The source of your pain is right there. It's right inside you. It's that same spirit that been there the whole time, saving you.
mm,
Every time you wanted to know something, it showed you, man, give me a sign. God, give me a sign. And ping, there it is. And you walk right past that sign. Okay, okay, but show me something else. Show me more. Let me catch him in the act. Let me see it.
that's true too.
And you don't need to see it. You see, that's something that's going to be in your head for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
You don't want to see that. We think we do because we like, man, I gotta know the truth. But you already know the truth.
Yeah.
You already know the truth.
No, you're right.
And you know what? We damage ourselves even more, just ourselves, when we take them back, because you go back into this and you don't trust that person.
At
So now
all.
you still on eggshells. Like when this person leave, answer the phone. What is they doing? You helping that person abuse you,
Yeah.
and it's
Every day.
not even worth it.
That's so true. Yes, that's
Every
so true.
single day you worrying about. And if you call and she don't answer the phone,
Yeah.
first thing you want, what's she doing? Who's she with? Why she not answering?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's all the rest of your life gonna be. And I'm saying this for everybody in the
Yes.
chat. Guys, when they don't answer that phone, when they don't respond to the text, you sitting there like, well, what took why? What? Every single day, you take yourself through a landmine,
Yeah.
hoping that you don't step on one of those explosives.
Yeah.
Every single day, you trying to figure out a way. How do I get around this today? How do I get through this today? How do I this? How do I that? Every single day. And at the end of the day, you're gonna see wasn't none of it. Not only was it not worth it, right? But you're gonna walk out of here with battle scars that it's gonna take you a long time to heal
Yeah.
Mhm.
because the devil already know you looking at the devil for being in all this pain.
Yeah.
You ain't never gonna reflect back to what you did.
Yeah.
This devil knows you ain't gonna put that on yourself. As dirty as I did you, ain't no way you gonna look back at yourself. I'm
Yeah.
telling you, the truth will make you free.
Yeah.
And just as sure as I'm standing here, sitting here in front of y'all, the day I acknowledged that, man, it's you. It was you the whole time. You sitting here participating in this madness. You know you with a devil, and you participating in it. You know better.
Yeah.
You are better. You wasn't put here to be this person's footstool, to be this person's toilet.
Yeah.
Nah, you wasn't put here to be their toilet. And that's all they see when they look at you.
Yeah.
They see a toilet. Somebody they can do this and do that to every single day.
Yeah.
And it's just you, they treat you just like a toilet. Every time they feel like pissing on somebody. Boom. Here you go. Come on, come in.
And you
Yeah.
know what? You traded one devil for another, because those pills, they can kill you slowly and you won't even know it until the damage is done.
Come on.
So I mean, you didn't trade for nothing better. That's how they leave us. They want us depending on vices,
There
because
you
that's
go.
going to keep us stuck
There
so
you
that they
go.
can keep coming back. As long as you dependent on something, that's just a placeholder to that person come back. The same person who hurt us is the same person who could take the pain away.
Whew.
And you have to learn to do that on your own. You can't depend on things. Just because it's been prescribed to you don't make it right.
Oh yeah, no, I agree.
Hey, listen,
Well,
So,
medication wasn't
yeah,
even invented to cure anything.
right,
It's put there to medicate.
yeah.
right,
That's all. To get you dependent on something so somebody can make some money off of it.
sure.
That's it.
And those pills keep you delusional. You're not even in your right mind. I didn't see people turn into zombies
Yeah,
off of
and
those
it's gonna
meds.
attack your lymph nodes,
Yeah,
your liver. You stay on medication long enough, I can almost guarantee you your liver gonna quiver.
yeah,
It's only been one day, so I
Okay.
cannot take it. I cannot not
Hey
take it.
man, listen, man. You got some work to do in that mirror, bro.
yeah,
You
No,
just get back in that mirror, man, because at the end of the day, you can keep on ducking Sean, okay? But that's all you're doing right now. And the reason I'm saying you ducking Sean is because that's why you feel like you need her. That's why you feel like you gotta talk to her when she reach out, because you ducking the man in the mirror.
mm,
You ducking Sean. You ducking thinking like, man, Sean, man, maybe Sean ain't all that. You doubting Sean. It ain't the rest of the world. It ain't the devil. The devil wouldn't have never dealt with you if you wasn't nothing.
yep,
You hear me?
that's true.
If you wasn't nothing, that devil wouldn't have never sought you out in the first place.
No, and that goes back to the first time I was on the channel. I said, I had to realize that. Remember the analogy of the lion putting the hand in the lion's cage,
Mm-hmm.
and if the lion tears your arm off, you don't
Yeah.
blame the lion for being a lion. He's
Come
acting
on.
in his exact nature.
That's it.
Well,
right.
the narcs are acting in their exact nature.
That's
They
it.
are what they are,
There you go.
and that's why tonight when I was like, I was like, the last time I talked to her, I said, leave me alone, just go away. Go away.
Man,
We don't
you know
want the
what,
same
Sean?
stuff. Go away.
I'm so appreciative that you came in here tonight to tell
Yeah,
everybody, because it's
I
so
had
many
to.
people going through that.
I had to.
No, you
Be-
don't understand how you are helping people. It's
yeah,
You can't see it when you're doing it, but when you see it on somebody else, man, it's crystal clear.
yeah,
yeah.
It's
And
crystal clear because I can see people are watching you and listening to what you're saying, and they're saying, "Damn, that's me right there." Yup. Every time that fool come around, I'm right here back to fix it. Every time I get away, I'm start getting my stuff together, and boom, here go this fool out of nowhere. And now I'm right back trying to fix it.
yeah,
And people listen, you're gonna take years. decades off your life trying to get over something that you ain't never give yourself a real opportunity to get over. You keep on letting them, play in the background. Well, they reaching. I used to think, well, she reaching out to me. I ain't calling her. That ain't how the war is won.
Yeah.
The devil win the war by bringing it back to you. They're not going to win it. Listen, the devil knows that they lose if they leave you alone. So they can't leave you alone.
You don't think she's going to leave me alone after saying what I said to her?
Listen, do you believe that? Yeah, that's I ain't gonna lie, that's laughable right there. She gonna leave you alone after you told her I'm done. Really? You think that? You don't even believe that. But I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say
You're
this.
right. I don't believe that.
Here you
You're
go.
right.
The devil has an assignment with everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody. The devil on assignment with everybody. The devil ain't leaving none of us alone.
No.
I don't care if you don't hear from them. They thinking about you. They thinking about you every day.
Yeah.
Yeah. They ain't went nowhere. They waiting. They waiting to see that chink in your armor. Oh man,
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for that day that you get weak and I'm a pounce. That's how the devil think. They
But
gonna pounce the moment you start feeling sorry for them.
but that was my whole point in acknowledging, that I had relapsed on this narc, was the
Mm-hmm.
fact that it's not 100 times, it's 1,000 times worse.
Yeah.
The abuse, she gave me one night of love bomb, and then it was breadcrumb devalue,
Hey,
repeat, rinse and
Sean,
repeat.
by the time y'all got finished doing it, partner, she was already back on her phone texting somebody else, bruh. Come on, man.
Hey, what do you think she was doing texting me last night? I guarantee she had just got done having sex with him and was texting me.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
But here's the thing, though, Hario. I got to say this too, because it's true. When I said that and I hung up, I actually, before I'd have been all rattled and all that, because here's one thing I know about people in recovery. My God, we're overthinkers. We overthink anything, and
There
the
you go.
more power you give, the more time and energy you put into something, the bigger it gets.
Mm-hmm.
So to sit around and ruminate about these clowns is silly. But I actually did. I had some peace. I said, I don't want you in my life. I don't want you bothering me. I don't want you texting me, emailing me, nothing. I don't want you in my life. We are done. You have no
Mm-hmm.
power over me. We are done. Leave me
So
alone
I tell you
and
what,
go away.
I want you to mark this date on your calendar too. What's today?
Fourth.
Today is the 4th, October the 4th. I want you to mark this day on your calendar. And hurry, yo, said it. You're going to look back at October the 4th and you're going to say, wow, hurry, yo, said this, man. He said it just like he had it. What it's about 11 o'clock over here where I'm at. He said it. You ain't done until you stop saying it.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. And
Yeah. Yeah, you ain't done till you stop saying it. When you don't say it no more, that's when you're gonna do it. See, right now we be feeling like, man, I gotta say it. I gotta tell you what's on my mind because we still see value in that person. We feel like we gotta have that closure. We're gonna give ourselves that closure because I still value what she got to say. See, Sean, you're gonna get to a place where you don't value what she has to say anymore.
yeah.
You don't value whether you don't even give a damn whether she got something to say or not.
Yeah.
Whatever she got to say, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to know what she got to say.
Hmm.
Yeah.
When you get to that point, when you get to that place, she's going to know it. And she knows if you're anything like some of her other supplies, that's where you going to be. That's where you're going to be.
Yeah.
Now, she might leave you alone for a little while so she can come back. Just depending. But right now, she's like, nah, I still got you locked in, partner. You
Yeah.
ain't gone nowhere yet. I just talked to you tonight. All she got to do is send you a naked picture and bam, hey,
Yep.
you right back at it. You know, and
Yeah.
I'm telling you, and don't think that she's not gonna do it. Don't think but remember this. She only gonna use something like that when she has to.
Yeah.
Right now, she know the voice is working. They really not sexual people like we think.
Mm.
The voice is working. I know I got what you want, and all I gotta do is not give it to you, and I'm gonna keep you on this string, and I'm gonna keep dragging you around just like my little puppy. As long as you're talking, you listening to the Pied Piper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As long as you're still listening to that dog whistle, then she got control, and she is not giving that control away.
Yeah.
Uh-uh.
Let me say
Not
this.
easily.
You feel peace and your voice wasn't rattled because you felt like you were in control and you're the one who discarded her. So you're feeling yourself. I've been there.
I do feel myself a little
Right.
bit. I
And
do.
so you think you closed the door that's really not closed deep down in your heart. But see, at this point, this is where y'all gonna have that discard
Mhm.
war. You discarded her, now she's gonna want to come back and discard you, and then now you're gonna feel like crap, and it's gonna go on and on. They don't care what kind of loop they keep you in as long as you're in one.
There you go. She going
Oh,
and
and
if she get desperate and got to bring them tears out,
Yeah.
I'm tired of getting divorced. Oh, I want no divorce. No, please, please, please.
I
She
used
gonna
to,
hit you
I
with
used
that.
to, I used to shut her down when she cried. I said, "Stop. That's fake. That's stop.
She
Stop."
gonna and then she start falling out and start begging, please. And listen. She knows you got a soft spot for her.
Yeah.
She knows you do.
Yeah.
Anytime any of us, every last one of us had a soft spot for them. So it's understandable. Don't look at yourself like something wrong with you. That's part of the process. That's what got you where you're at.
Yeah,
But the
that's
thing
true.
is you got to recognize that. You got to recognize that, and you got to recognize what you owe the man in the mirror, because you owe the man in the mirror. See, we keep
Man,
getting
that's
we
right.
keep getting sidetracked. You dig? And that's how most people are. We want to talk about the narc. We want to talk about the devil. What about the devil, man? Devil ain't got no power over you. You already know that. You've been told that. And yet we keep speaking. So again, the only way you can lose is if you choose it. Your word has power. So now this devil has taught us how to speak power over ourselves. Well, no, they got me
Yeah.
trauma bonded, and then they love bomb me. Get the hell out of here with that. They didn't. No, 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 no. She came in here and said, "Hey, I'm gonna have sex with you, and you gonna be right back in this." And that's what we tell people. No, man, the sex was so incredible. Good God. Oh my God. It's because you can't think of nothing else that devil do for you. And it ain't that it's all that great. It's just you ain't got nothing else to hold on to.
God, that's
So,
true.
so all I'm saying is when you face the man in the mirror, you got to make amends with you, because right now you owe you. You owe you. You owe yourself an apology, because you have allowed Sean to go through a whole lot of craziness dealing with this devil. You have allowed it. Everything that y'all have gone through. Remember, have she ever pulled a gun on you and said, "Hey, Sean, I'm about to take you through this craziness right here, and you gonna go through it with me"? Nah, she ain't had nothing like that. She ain't did nothing like that. You volunteered and went through it. She said something crazy and out of the way, and you listened to it, knew it was a lie, and then began to participate in the foolery.
Yeah.
And don't feel bad, because the same thing. I know this because I did it for many years, bro. Many years.
I know. We
There
talked.
it is.
We talked.
Yes,
No,
indeed.
and you know, and you're right too. You know, one of the things, another important factor in all this is that, you know, the whole dishonesty. It's like, you know, China said it best. She goes, you know, you go back to them, but you know they're lying. You know they're not telling you the truth. And I think you had alluded to this in one of your earlier videos where you were talking about they have to lie all the time because truth has an energy, and you
There it
can
is.
feel it. You can feel that energy. So
There it
they
is.
can't afford to give you not 1 ounce
No.
of honesty, because then you'll feel all the lies.
Come on.
And they lie when they don't have to lie.
Every single day.
Every single day about everything, their emotions, nothing's real. And here's the part. Here's the thing I started to accept through her discard, or, you know, her ghosting me, and, you know, canceling plans and stuff like that. It's like,
Mm-hmm.
she really didn't love me. She's not capable of loving
Love
me.
you.
She's
Love.
not. No, she wants me to die. She wants me dead. And she really wants me
Yes.
dead because she knows my secrets of her will go to the grave with me. Then she gets to say, I told you he was a
There
nutbag.
you
I
go.
told you he was
There
crazy.
you go.
And like China said too the other night, because you know why I haven't been on here? Because I've been with the narc. I'm just being honest. I'm just
Hey,
being
man.
honest.
Hey,
Oh,
that's
we know that. We know where people disappear where they at. Me and Harry gonna talk about that all the time. Be like, oh man, we ain't seen such and such.
Yeah,
They'll be back.
yeah. And I
hey,
came
man.
back. I
It
came
happens,
back.
man. It
I came
happens.
back. And but the point is, look, you know, anybody, when you step back and you look at it on how they treated you, and you do it calmly, not
Mhm.
emotionally, calmly,
Right.
look and reflect on what these monsters did to us, then the clarity begins to come, and you go, who in their right mind would tolerate that nonsense? All for breadcrumbs, all for that. Just love me, just give me a little bit. I mean, it's like you become a drug addict. You
Yeah.
craving
There you
their
go.
little bitty breadcrumbs
There
that
you go.
they're all lies anyway.
Hey, we
Everything's a
want
lie.
that dopamine fix so
Sure,
bad.
sure. Yeah.
Like,
And now,
whoo.
and China's right. I'm feeling myself a little bit, but at the same time, I also know I am done just for today. Because let me throw some recovery out there too, guys. Take it a day at a time.
Yeah.
Don't count the days.
That's it.
China was right about that. Don't count the days, but take it one day at a time.
There you go.
1 minute at a time if you have to, 1 hour at a time, whatever you have to do. And I had my dear friend who's been with me through this whole thing. He told me today, he said, Sean, if you have to treat her like drinking. If you feel like reaching back out to her, you have to call somebody. You
Mm,
have to call somebody.
yeah.
It is life or death. Now, you guys know, right? You
Hmm.
know that if a recovering alcoholic drinks again, it's a matter of life or death, because they've lost all control, right? You both
Hmm.
agree to that, right?
Right.
These narcissists are no different. It is a matter of life and death, because they will put you in a position where death is the only viable option
Yeah.
out of the pain.
Yeah.
And we can't allow them that kind of autonomy over our lives. They don't deserve it. Hario's right. Hario's exactly right. Tomorrow morning or tonight when I get out of the shower, I need to write a letter to
Mm,
myself
come on.
apologizing. I need to
Man.
practice self-love and self-care and nurturing, and do the things that are good for me and that benefit me, because you know what, guys? Nobody's going to give it to you anyway. You're going to have to do it for yourself,
There you go.
because really, in the long run, it's just you and God anyway. You
Yeah.
came in this world by yourself. You're
That's
going to go
it.
out of this world by yourself.
Let me push back on that when somebody said call anybody with her. And see, and that's the thing. Sometimes you can't take advice from other people. They tell us to do everything but run to God. Pray. You don't have to
Yes.
talk to nobody else. Run to the man upstairs and talk to him. Because half the time, a lot of people ain't going to give you a good advice no way because they don't understand what you're going through.
That's
Come on.
true. That's
Come
true.
on.
No, no. Hey, listeners, did you hear what she said? She's absolutely right. I should always go to God. We should always go to God first because
Mm,
Yeah.
mm,
he's our greatest source of strength and courage anyway. And he's the one that's been guiding us all along anyway.
Yeah.
And
and you know
people
what?
people are seasonal. They come and they go.
Woo.
Yeah.
But you know
People,
what? That's so big because that's exactly what I'm saying. God is in you.
yes.
God talking to you. That's who talking to you. That's that voice inside you.
Yeah.
That's God walking with you.
Yeah.
So when I say go talk to the man in the mirror, I'm saying, yeah, have that talk with God. Most of us are just we have been taught that we are not worthy of seeing God in ourselves. So
Yeah.
I try to ease that on us because we're afraid of it. You dig? We are. We don't want to see ourselves as godly, and it starts sounding too much like religion for most of us.
Yeah.
So that's why I say, hey man, go talk to the man in the mirror. Because God been walking with you the whole time.
Yeah.
God is in all of us. That's that voice. That
It,
ain't no mystery.
Yeah.
it's the God voice. But here's another thing too, and this is something I am not going to do this time. I'm not doing it, and I'll pray and ask for help with it. I cannot be a victim. I
Yeah.
cannot stay in victimhood
Yeah.
because, guys, victims don't recover. They just stay in perpetual
Mm.
victimhood.
Yeah.
My mother, who's a covert narcissist,
Ooh.
she's a perpetual victim. It's always somebody else's fault. And like I said,
Mm.
I reached back out to her. I made contact with her, and guess what? If I keep jumping in, if I keep jumping in a body of water that has sharks in it with cuts on my hands,
Mm. Mm.
I'm
Mm.
eventually going to get eaten alive. And that's
Yeah.
what I did. I
Yeah.
jumped back into the lion's cage and I got smoked.
Yeah.
Two, for 2 weeks I got smoked.
Let
So
me say this. Go ahead.
no, you're fine.
No, I was going to say the devil is not intimidated because you ran to somebody else. He's intimidated when you run to God. That's when you place fear in him. He's not going to fear the fact that you ran to your auntie or your grandma for advice. Who the hell are they to him, you know?
Oh,
Right.
there
Right.
you go.
Yeah.
Right.
Take it there. Cause see, we get just like we were talking to it was another guy here with us last week. And I was like, bro, we all this you fighting the devil? I ain't fighting this devil. No, man, God got this devil. No, man, God got this devil. Cause see, we only think on our level of what we think is gonna hurt this devil.
Yeah.
God knows how to handle this devil. But a lot of times we got to see that that's the devil. You can't fix that. Can't fix that. Just like the Garden of Eden. Don't mess with that. Okay? That's how we got to see it. Don't touch that. Leave. That's forbidden. When you see what it is, that's forbidden. Leave it alone. And because we want to be hard headed. We
Yeah.
want to participate in it. We want to, play along.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then like you said, then you end up suicidal by the time you get finished dealing with that fool. You know what? And I'm willing to say, I think everybody that's ever dealt with the devil at some point, I ain't gonna say you were suicidal, but you thought about something like that. Like, man, good God, what if I just wasn't here? Not to say you put a scheme together, but everybody has thought like that.
2 nights ago. 2 nights ago. Here's the thing, though. This is another important point, and it kind of goes along with what you're talking about, Hario. This is a difference. What I did, nobody else. What I did, I ran on self will instead of God's will.
Come on.
Once again,
Come on.
showing I don't know what the hell I'm doing,
There you
but
go.
God does. And when I allow Him to take control of my life, right?
Mm.
So if you're sitting in the chat and you're like, well, what's God's will? Well, my first sponsor told me God's will is showing up where you need to show up, doing what you need to do, and allowing him to take care of the rest. Not forcing outcomes, not manipulating outcomes, but allowing things to happen the way they're supposed to happen. When I do that, basically the next right thing, when I do that, then everything ends up being the way it's supposed to be. But when I want to reach back into the cookie jar, like Hario's talking about, when I want to reach back in and I maybe think it'll be different this time, and maybe all these bad cookies, maybe there's a good cookie down at the bottom that I missed. But
Oh yeah. Oh
but
yeah.
but but in
Go through the
reality,
whole cookie jar.
they're all still bad. And I think that's what I got tonight when I told her that. I know she doesn't listen, but I think I needed to say it for myself. I needed to hear myself say those words. I don't want you in my life. I don't need you in my life. I want you to leave me alone. Now, do I think she will? No, I'm sure she'll probably try her nonsense again. But 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 by saying that, I empowered myself. I empowered myself. And you know what, Hario?
Mm.
You and China said something. You were talking about you were against like love bombing and trauma bond, and I was
Mhm.
like, for a while I was like, no, wait a minute, I don't agree with that. I think that no, no, I agree with you 100%. Quit using those terms. It's giving power to the devil.
Thank
Don't
you.
use those terms.
Thank you.
You
Good God.
empower yourself.
There you
I
go.
am not going to go back to that hell. Look, Hario
Oh
just
man.
said it 5 minutes ago that sex was the only thing that we can hang on to. Well, guess what? She deprived me of this time. The one thing I could hold on to. Why
There it
would I
is.
want to be in a relationship with somebody who's just going to beat me up and not provide the one thing I thought I could hold on to or that was good? I'm not going to. I've never been that guy,
Hey
you
man.
know?
There a lot of times with men, the biggest test that we have is a beautiful woman.
Yeah.
If you can walk away from the one you want, that's when you're ready to be out here with somebody. But if you don't have that willpower to be able to walk away from something that you really desire, something you really like, then you're never going to be ready. And that's why so many of us are not ready for real relationships because we can't say no. We don't have that willpower to just say no one time, just one time. Like, man, I could have, because, and this is the thing, what you're saying when you say no, and I ain't even saying like you got to say it to her, you can just avoid her. When you say no, you're saying, I think more of me. I got more respect for me than to reduce myself to that right there. Because every time I reduce myself, she lose respect for me.
Yeah.
Oh, it was obvious this
Every
time
time.
too. And here's the thing. Here's the thing. Listen to them, guys, because they tell on themselves. She
Yeah.
kept saying, she kept saying, oh, I think you like the chase. And I said, I'm sorry. Who was the one emailing me for 37 days? I said, I didn't chase you. You chased me. You just told on yourself. You enjoyed the chase. You got me, and now you're like, I'm just going to string him along and put him on this vicious cycle, and I'm going to deprive him of everything.
There you
And
go.
I'm like, you got me messed up. I'm not putting up with that. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. As a matter of fact, at some point, you too have to get tired of playing the game,
You do.
because like I said, there's addiction to excitement, there's addiction to the game, the fixing, all that stuff. That's all part of it. And once you get tired, it's like when you get sick and tired of being sick and tired, then you will do something differently, right? But
Yeah.
most humans, we got built-in forgetters, so we like to forget stuff. But I'm telling you, this pain that you're going through, this pain that you're feeling, remember it. That's what rock bottom's about. Remember the
Yeah.
pain because by remembering the pain, it will prevent you from going back to the source of the pain, which is the
Hey,
narc.
You know,
hey.
I say remember the struggle, because the
Yes.
struggle that it took to get out of that pain and out of that situation, I think that's more validating than remembering the pain, because sometimes the pain makes you want that painkiller. But the struggle is like, I don't want to go through that again.
Yeah, and that's why I always say, man, when you going through it, you need to embrace that whole situation.
Yeah.
Embrace it, because if you were just over that person and over that pain, then you'd go right back out here and get one that's worse than this one.
Yeah.
So, I don't know what happened with Sean there. He he just blanked out. He's still on there, but he blanked out. Maybe it's his signal. But you know, shoot, man, I'm just glad that we got people that don't mind coming in
Yeah.
and sharing their piece, because I know, people can see that and see themselves in what he is doing. Like, hey man, you feel good, and like you said, he's counting them days. He like, okay, I went 37 days. She emailed you every single day, and that's how she stayed on your mind. And eventually, you gave in.
Yeah.
And what happens when you give in? Bam, you gave in, and now you back on the roller coaster, trying to figure out, what did I just do? How did we get back here? And now you're even in a worse place than you were before.
Yeah.
Hey, man. Well, we're going to save some for Friday. We're going to save some for Friday.
Yeah. I say my closing statement for Friday.
Yeah,
Because I think this one is really deep and people probably would want to hear me discuss it more.
yeah. I feel you on that. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool, y'all. Well, we're going to sit back, man. I want y'all to take heed. Tonight we had somebody to just come in and share that whole experience. He's saying flat out, look, I was in here the other night with y'all. Hey, me and her got together that night. And the night after, and this and that. And it still was going to lead to the same exact place. It's going to be a train wreck, people. It's going to be a train. Whether you want to or not, you're not going to be able to maintain that relationship. It is what it is.
But now I have to wait till Friday.
It's gonna be worth the wait, champ. It's gonna be worth the
Oh,
wait.
oh yeah.
Hey, y'all, listen. Take heed, man. Take heed. When you're dealing with that craziness, when you're dealing with the devil, remember, the devil is here for something different.
Yeah.
Y'all not in that situation for the same thing.
Yeah.
Okay? I'm gonna leave it at that. We're gonna see y'all on Friday. All right.
Bye, guys.
We're gonna see y'all on Friday. Hold on, we had another sponsor tonight before we get up out of here, because I love my sponsorship. Yes, I do. Ellen. Mwah. Thank you so much, Ellen. We appreciate the love. We get you again on Friday. Friday, y'all. Y'all better be here. China gonna let it out the bag.
Oh yeah.
We're
This is
gonna keep on
personal.
doing what we do. We're gonna
Yeah.
keep on doing what we do, y'all. Cause we got too many people that need us to help get y'all and us together, to keep us together, to keep this thing doing what it's supposed to do. All right. So we see y'all Friday night, 9 o'clock. Same bad time, same bad station. You dig?
Bye, guys.
Nope. I'm gonna say peace and soul.
Oh.
That feels good when we say that. That feels good. No, it feels good.
Yeah, it does.